Remember this 3C and you can grow your LinkedIn profile like anything. So what I mean by 3C? So the first C I mean that is create. So what I mean by create, definitely if you like to start your personal branding in LinkedIn, you have to create a profile in LinkedIn. And second thing, you need to create your own content. So what I mean by own content, that means the content represents you. The content represents your strength. Because what is the meaning of personal brand? What we understand by brand? Branding is all about giving a promise, a unique promise to your consumers. So personal brand is something like that, a unique promise. That's how people can remember you, and that's what you can only do by creating the authentic content. Why not sharing other content? Because to me it's very simple. If I want to see Jack Ma's content, I'm going to go to his page and I'm going to follow him. I don't want to see Jack Ma's quote from your profile. I want to see your struggle, your achievement, and how you have overcome those steps. So as I mentioned, create your LinkedIn profile, start creating your own content. But that's actually leading to another two questions. And the question is, Naurid, what kind of content I should create and what should be the frequency of the content? Any content you're feeling passionate, anything what represents you, create content about it. If you're a banker but you have the passion about rugby, start creating content about rugby. If you're a digital marketer but you have a passion about music, then start creating about content about music. So any content you create, that you should just need to remember two things. Either the content has to be informative. That means if I consume that content, I should learn out of your content. So it should be valuable, or second, it can be entertaining as well. So if you just follow these two rules, your content will be amazing. But now the second question, what format content I should suggest to you guys? Trust me, there is no specific format I can suggest you. Yes, I know the video is ruling the whole world and video probably the best content, but I know so many influencers, they're not creating any video content, but they are doing tremendous job. You can write if you don't comfortable to see your face in front of a camera. If you cannot write, update the status. If you cannot update the status, make infographic. If you cannot make infographic, do the audio podcast, but do something. Create something rather than just expecting it will happen automatically. So it will not happen automatically. The first suggestion today, what I'd like to give you guys, create your own content and create at least 2 content in a month, maximum 4 content in a month. And if you tell me I don't have time, that's actually you're making the excuse for yourself. I make content when I fly, I make content when I was in bus, I make content when I was in hotel. So I think creating content is possible. It's all about setting up the mindset. So that was the first C, what we were talking about. Let's move to the second C. The second C is connect. When you start creating the content, definitely one of the motivational factor is the numbers. That means the engagement, the number of likes, the number of comments, and the number of shares. I know probably most of you doesn't have a lot of connections, a lot of followers, which is absolutely understandable. And probably if you start creating content today, the most of the likes you will get probably from your mom, dad, brother and sister. And that's absolutely fine. That's what happened with me. That's what happened with everyone. Every single people who have done it, this is what the same story they have went through. But how you can, reach the other audience? One simple thing. Right now I have 18,000 followers, but it wasn't 18,000 when I started 2 years back. It was only 300. And when I started, no one actually knows about me in LinkedIn. So it will be the same story for you. No one will care about you, who you are and what the hell you are doing. So what you need to do, you need to get connected with the people. So one simple thing can make a difference, that you should decide, I'm going to connect 10 people every day. No matter what, I'm going to connect 10 people every day. So if you're someone who is from digital marketing industry, you can go to the search bar, type digital marketing and find the people you would like to get connected. If you're living in Malaysia, select the location Malaysia. If you're living in Canada, select the location in Canada. and close your eyes and then start connecting people. That's what I have done initially. I have no shame to accept it. I have no, like hurt feelings to tell that yes, I have added 3,000 people, like purposely at the beginning, because they don't care about me, they don't know me, and that's how I start growing my connection. I give you a simple math. So if you start today, if you have 0 connection today, and if you start adding 10 people every day, in a month you can add 300 people. So after a year, you will end up with 3,600 connection. Imagine, that's what only from your side. What happen if you get another 3,600 connection as well? So within a year, you will end up with 7,000 connection. To me, it's a pretty exciting numbers, and I think that's what you should focus on. So the first suggestion, as I said, create content. The second suggestion is you have to connect with the people, and then when you get the connect with the people, they will see your content, and based on that you'll get more engagement with them, and you'll feel the motivation to grow your connection in LinkedIn and go further in LinkedIn. So the third thing and the most important thing, which most of the people ignore, that is consistency. I know probably after seeing this video, a lot of you feel so pumped up and going to make 20 videos and going to post in next 20 days, and then after 20 days you guys will feel so drained up and you're not going to make any videos. Let me tell you something, consistency matters. No need of like putting 20 videos in like next 20 days. Just make sure you're putting 2 content per month, minimum, maximum 4 content per month. So if you make 10 videos, so you can it's actually covering up your 5 months. So you have to just make sure every month in a certain time you are pushing your content, and you have to do it for like 6 months. So the create, connect, and this consistency, if you maintain for 6 months, you start seeing a significant results in your LinkedIn.